Bank, the quietest town in America. We are radio quiet as about any place that you can find.
We're different in radio astronomy than optical astronomy. Isolation is very, very important.
There's no Wi-Fi. There's no microwaves allowed.
People don't have cell phones.
In a world that continuously wants to John Wayne it, isolation means that your neighbor is not a threat to you, they're an asset for your survival.
It's a constant interplay for us between being as radio quiet as possible here and actually just trying to exist.
You know, frankly, you have to want to live in Green Bank to work in Green Bank. I'm Mike Holstein, and I'm the business manager for the Green Bank Observatory. Maintenance Day on the telescope, it's a highly scheduled event, of course. Observational efficiency is very important to us.
My name is Sarah Stansfield. I work on an instrument called Mustang on the Green Bank telescope. Mustang is basically a really big camera. We go out and we take detailed images of these big, beautiful galaxy clusters. We are up on the GBT. We have a bunch of maintenance work, things we need to fix up.
I'm Karen O'Neill, and I'm the director of Green Bank Observatory. Mustang 2 is an incredibly sensitive instrument, and as we find for a lot of these sensitive instruments, it's really a challenging instrument to build, and it's a challenging instrument to maintain.
It takes a whole team, a lot of people, in order to make a project like this happen.
I'm Priscilla Grimes. I was born and raised here, actually. I love it here. I like the simple life. I don't like the commotion and the phones buzzing all the time, and just you take a deep breath back and you get to see what the world actually is. But I'm also a machinist and a welder. I have thought about all the pieces that I've made for the Mustang. You're curious of where at on the telescope does it go.
The folks that do the painting are a special breed for sure. There are parts of the structure that, depending on its orientation, stand about 485 feet above ground level.
Best office space in the world.
The backup structure is composed of very thin wall tubes.
A big challenge with Mustang 2 is that we have very limited access physically to the camera. So if there's a problem, we may only have one day a week that we can tinker around and try and actually find out what's wrong with it. Okay, are we gonna remember how everything goes back together?
My name is Amanda Wichterman, and I'm a telescope operator. Driving mostly involves using a computer, the touch of a button or the click of a mouse. At the end of maintenance days, we get to drive it in an extra special way. In that moment, not only are you driving 17 million pounds, but you're doing so with these little dials, just like you see on TV. It's an incredible feeling, and you feel the rumble of the GBT under your feet, and it's my favorite part of being an operator.
Now, what kid hasn't walked outside and seen the stars and just wondered about your place in the world, wondered how we got here?
As a telescope operator, it would be pretty awesome. While you were on shift, a signal was received that has been identified as intelligent life from outer space.
And this is a fairly common question in our community, right? If we believe in an infinitely creative God, I don't know that he's bound to only create this one thing that we can observe from here.
I have thought about if there's life out there, and I think there is. I mean, there can't be just us out there floating around in the world,
The challenge that I think about is whether or not we currently have enough resources, both the funding and the folks that make it happen, in order to keep this place going today, this year, next year, and so forth.
People's jobs are at stake to keep this thing running.
To me, big science means really trying to understand our place within the universe.
Big science is making new discoveries.
Big science is really, any science that has a big impact.
When I think of big science, I think there is hope.
Big science is a lifestyle. It's an attitude.